Oriental Orthodox refers to a communion of Eastern Christian churches, including the Coptic, Armenian, Syriac, Ethiopian, Eritrean, and Malankara Indian Orthodox churches that do not accept the Council of Chalcedon, 451 AD, which defined Christ's nature as two distinct natures. They believe in a miaphysite Christology, or one unified nature for Jesus Christ, and recognize only the first three ecumenical councils, Nicaea, Constantinople, and Ephesus. Key characteristics: Christology. They believe in a single unified nature, miaphysitism, emphasizing that Christ is one fully divine and fully human nature. This contrasts with the Eastern Orthodox and Roman Catholic Church's belief in two distinct natures, which is called diophytism. Ecumenical councils. They accept the dogmas established by the first three ecumenical councils, but reject the fourth council, Chalcedon. Communion. The Oriental Orthodox churches are in full communion with each other. Liturgy and spirituality. Their theology is deeply biblical, liturgical, and patristic, based on the Church Fathers, embodying a rich mystical and spiritual tradition. Historical name. They are also known as non-Chalcedonian or anti-Chalcedonian churches due to their rejection of the Council of Chalcedon. The churches in the Oriental Orthodox Communion. Coptic Orthodox Church, based in Egypt. Syriac Orthodox Church, centered in Syria and surrounding areas, with the Malankara Rite in India. Armenian Orthodox Church, from Armenia, practicing a unique Western-influenced rite. Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, a significant church in Ethiopia, where Tewahedo signifies their belief in the unified nature of Christ. Eritrean Orthodox Tewahedo Church practice Tewahedo tradition, similar to Ethiopia. Malankara Indian Orthodox Church, the Indian branch of the Syriac tradition. Historical context. The Council of Chalcedon, 451 AD. The divergence between Oriental Orthodox and other traditions, Eastern Orthodox and Roman Catholic, occurred after this council, primarily due to differing Christological understanding. Apostolic foundations. The Oriental Orthodox churches trace their origins back to the apostles and their immediate followers, making them ancient churches. Miaphysitism is an idea about the nature of Christ. The idea says that Jesus Christ had two different aspects, one godly and one human. It says these two aspects are united in one nature. They are indistinguishable and they coexist. Miaphysitism Christology is Christological doctrine that holds Jesus Christ has one unified person, nature, and being with divinity and humanity. Miaphysitism comes from Greek word. Mia means one unified or united physis, means nature. Key aspects of miaphysitism. Single nature. Christ has one combined nature, which is both fully human and fully divine. Unity. The human and divine aspects of Christ are united inseparably, without mixing, confusion, or alteration. Oriental Orthodox churches. This is the Christological position of the Armenian, Apostolic, Syrian, Orthodox, Coptic Orthodox Church, Ethiopian Orthodox Church, and Indian Orthodox Church. Distinction from other Christological views. Monophysitism. This doctrine holds that Christ has only one nature, a purely divine one, which was a position condemned at the Council of Chalcedon. Miaphysites reject this view because they maintain Christ's full humanity. Diophysitism. This is the belief that Christ has two distinct nature, one divine and one human, that are united in one person. This is the position of the Roman Catholic Church and Eastern Orthodox Church, which the Oriental Orthodox view as a misinterpretation of Christ's nature. Nestorianism. This heresy proposed a radical separation of Christ's two natures, almost suggesting two distinct persons. Eastern Orthodoxy, otherwise known as Eastern Orthodox Christianity or Byzantine Christianity, is one of the three main branches of Chalcedonian Christianity, alongside Catholicism, and Protestantism. Eastern Orthodoxy is a major branch of Christianity characterized by its rich liturgy, territorial autocephalous churches, like the Greek and Russian Orthodox churches, and emphasis on continuity with the early apostles and the first 7 ecumenical councils. It split from Roman Catholicism in the Great Schism of 1054, with key differences in theological perspectives on salvation and the nature of Christ, including the essence-energies distinction and the concept of theosis. Eastern Orthodox Christians venerate icons and believe in a synergistic process of salvation, where individuals cooperate with God's grace. Key characteristics: history and origin. Eastern Orthodoxy traces its roots to the Apostolic era, developing in the eastern provinces of the Roman Empire and centered in cities like Constantinople, Antioch, and Jerusalem. Structure: the Church is a communion of self-governing, autocephalous churches, such as the Greek, Russian, and Serbian Orthodox churches. Theology: Christology. Unlike Oriental Orthodoxy, Eastern Orthodoxy holds to Christ having 2 natures, divine and human, in a single person. Salvation. Salvation is the process of theosis or divinization, where a person unites with God by participating in God's uncreated energies, not his essence. Nature of God. A central concept is the distinction between God's uncreated essence, a mystery, and his uncreated energies, which can be experienced and through which union with God occurs. Tradition and practice. Liturgy. The divine liturgy is central to worship, featuring rich symbolism and emphasizing the role of the Holy Spirit. Icons. Icons of Jesus and the saints are venerated, seen as a way to connect with the divine and as windows to heaven. Ecumenical councils. The faith and practices were defined by the first 7 ecumenical councils. Tradition. The Church places a high regard on tradition, including the Bible and oral traditions, as the expression of God's eternal and unchanging faith. Major distinctions from Western Christianity. Orthodoxy versus Catholicism. The Great Schism of 1054 was a major division driven by political, cultural, and theological differences. Eastern Orthodoxy emphasizes continuity with the Apostolic Church and the authority of the ecumenical councils, whereas Roman Catholicism places authority in the Pope. Salvation. While Western Christianity often focuses on salvation as forgiveness of sins, Eastern Orthodoxy emphasizes the reunion with God through theosis. Theology of Christ. The Eastern Orthodox belief in 2 natures of Christ contrasts with the Miaphysite belief of some other traditions, like Oriental Orthodoxy, which holds to one unified, divine human nature. Theophysitism is the Christological position that Jesus Christ is in 2 distinct, inseparable natures, divine and human. It is accepted by the majority of Christian denominations, including the Catholic Church, Eastern Orthodox Church, Church of the East, Anglicanism, Methodism, Reformed Christianity, and Lutheranism. Key aspects of Diophysitism. 2 natures. Jesus is fully divine and fully human. 1 person. These 2 natures are united in 1 person or hypostasis. Inseparable union. The divine and human natures remain distinct, but are perfectly joined and cannot be divided or separated from one another. No confusion. The natures do not mix or blend, and neither nature loses its properties. Historical context. Council of Chalcedon. The Chalcedonian definition, in 451 AD, was a pivotal moment, establishing the Diophysite understanding of Christ. Contrast with Miaphysitism. Diophysitism stands in contrast to Miaphysitism, which holds that Christ has a single composite nature of divine and human. Rejection of monophysitism. Diophysitism also opposes monophysitism, or Eutychianism, the belief that Christ's humanity was completely absorbed by his divinity, leaving only a divine nature.